Ну, пойдемте пообщаемся с товарищем главой отступников
Jax.
Сестак.
Commander Jax. If someone had told me you would turn up here, I wouldn't have believed it. I heard you were dead.
They tried to execute me. I got lucky.
Disgraced, but not dead. An exile. Now the great commander stands before me. How times change. So what can one Alb rebel do for another?
Your support.
And why should we help you?
It seems like we're on the same side, Sestak. The Alps from Zakor tried to kill me. What do they think of you?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend?
Isn't the fact that they want us both dead enough reason for us to help each other out?
No, that's not enough. Nobody has forgotten your loyalty to the hybrid. You would have done anything in his name. I should kill you here and now, in case you decided to rediscover your loyalty to him.
This is an opportunity, Sestak. We should work together.
The opportunity to let an enemy infiltrate our ranks?
Your narrow-mindedness is the reason you won't succeed. You're thinking like Alps, but you lack their strength.
Speak then, Jax. I will give you 3 chances to persuade us, before we decide your fate.
You are fighting the Elexitors. They are my enemy, too. Someone from Zakor ordered my execution. Can't you see that our fight is aligned?
Yes. Our struggle is not with the Alb people, only with their leaders. The things the Alb stood for, the true vision of our people, these things have been pushed aside since the hybrid appointed the Elexitors. And you were their most faithful servant. You saw to it that the hybrid's word stood above all. You and your brother Kallax worked together to kill all who stood in the hybrid's way. How can I believe you have rejected all that past loyalty?
Kallax tried to execute me.
And yet here you are alive. Hardly convincing.
My experience as an Alb commander can help you defeat the Alps sent after you.
They know you as well as you know them. That could be a weakness, and your knowledge of their orders is weeks old. It is useless.
You are dependent on ELEX. I am not. You can learn from that. You are still tied to Zakor while you take ELEX. Even now, you are taking on a fight only because of your addiction. ELEX weakens you.
ELEX strengthens us physically and mentally, while your emotions weaken you. Your arguments have failed to persuade me, but I will give you the chance to prove your value where words have failed.
And why would you do that?
Your survival without ELEX, away from Zakor, is remarkable. You have lasted far longer than I could have imagined. That makes me curious as to how you have mastered the power of emotions and navigated the world of the free people. It makes me wonder what you will do next.
I will find Kallax.
Kallax is the greatest threat left in Zakor after the hybrid. His attempt to execute you, if that is what it was, shows he will stop at nothing to see the hybrid's will is done.
That makes him the big threat to you separatists.
That is true. They say he has taken your place, and now leads the Alb armies into battle.
Then we should fight him together.
Your quest for revenge. It feels like an emotional need.
And so what? That doesn't change the facts.
Revenge clouds the mind. But whatever the facts, it is still too early for us to attack the Elexitors directly. And if they find you, then they will kill you. I suggest you stop the Elexitors discovering your resurrection. Your raider crashed in Edan. If the Albs there find someone who has seen you alive, then word of your survival may reach Zakor. You should kill those Albs before they can tell anyone in Zakor that you are still alive.
You think Zakor doesn't know I'm alive?
We have yet to hear any intel that indicates that they have learned of your survival.
It is a logical step, but eliminating Alb soldiers will not be easy. I thought your fight was with the Elexitors, not the foot soldiers of Zakor.
Believe me, I don't like the thought of killing Albs who have not had the chance to think about the truth. But the troops in Edan are not only capable of reporting your presence, but ours too. They threaten our existence.
Meaning, you want me to take care of your business.
You want our help. We want you to prove you share our interests. This will achieve both our aims.
Very well. Where can I find the Albs in Edan?
They are monitoring the converter in Edan. Someday Zakor hopes to reclaim it. I will send the coordinates to your adjutor.
I've killed the Albs in Edan.
So I have heard. It seems you are willing to fight against Zakor.
You did well, Jax. The cleric's attack has been pushed back. We are preparing our counterattack.
Save your troops for the converters. We must secure the ELEX supply.
I will see that is done. Why do they do it, Jax? Can't they see these attacks are hopeless?
Emotions make animals of men. Don't try to understand them. I think the time is drawing near, Calyx. I think the hybrid will soon take us to the next level of evolution.
The hybrid sees all. The hybrid will be served. His is the future.
But then you and Calyx never were the squeamish sort.
Killing those few soldiers took brute force. We need a more strategic approach to deal with the forces in Zakor.
That is true. But you have shown a measure of the skills that will be required if you are to achieve your goals. That is good progress. But there are still some things to take care of. Come back when you have more to report.
How do you justify targeting your fellow Albs?
We don't celebrate these deaths. They are sacrifices to a greater cause. You know the Albs and Zakor aren't free. They are blinded by the words of the Elexitors. Their minds are controlled by the hybrid. We separatists will see that influence broken. We will bring all Albs back to the true purpose and meaning of the directive. All Albs, including you. The Albs are about more than serving the hybrid and his need to consume all ELEX. We broke with the clerics to follow logic instead of religion, to achieve the next step in evolution. The logic of this still holds. We must return to our true purpose.
The strong will always win.
Don't mistake raw power for strength. It is our goal that will define victory.
The highest goal of the directive is to deliver all ELEX to Zakor.
That is what they say. But what do they use that ELEX for? What were we working to achieve? You know better than I what ELEX can do and what risks it carries. With their synthetic implants and all the ELEX they have taken, the Albs will be free to evolve again once the Elexitors have been removed.
Weakening the Albs means that the freed people will come to power.
We have our agents and scouts all. As soon as one of the other factions could endanger our purpose, we shall.
You've planned this well. I am impressed.
Our numbers are growing, and we have become very effective in the way we operate. In your time as commander, you proved that effective action could be taken without needing large numbers of troops. That was important to you.
How are you planning to weaken the Albs?
Our first step must be to shut down the converters.
Yes, you're right. Let's destroy the converters and weaken Zakor.
And it must be us who does it. We must lead the process that stops the Elexitors. You should be a part of this, Jax.
The converters must be silenced.
This is the control code that will stop the ELEX extraction program. It will stop a converter from operating. But the code has to be uploaded directly into the central computer of each converter. We will start with this one here, in southern Abessa.
How do I get access to the converter's central computer?
You will need to access the converter's control center. That is always located in the upper area of the extraction tower.
What can you tell me about the defenses there?
Many of the units stationed there have been rotated out in the last few weeks. Our intel is reporting that they have been replaced by combat mechs, drones, and mutants.
I want to get my power back. The power I had as an Alb.
Of course you do. You were once the most powerful field commander in Zakor. But as the ELEX has drained from your body, so is your power. You will have to find other ways to acquire strength. You cannot reverse that process now. You have changed, Jax. You must accept that change.
The free people face destruction at the hands of the Albs.
And they are now your only chance of survival. You must learn their skills and perfect them if you or they are to survive. I think your fate is now tied to theirs.
I came to enlist your help, not that of the free people.
And I am helping you. Now you must do your part.
What you mean is you don't trust me.
No, not enough to risk the survival of my people on that trust. Maybe that will change one day, but until then you must be satisfied with this alliance as it is.
Where can I go to improve my weapons and armor?
try the cities of the free people, or search the ruins of the old world. Whatever you do, you will need to improve the standard of your equipment if you are going to fight the Alps in Udan.
Which faction do you think is most effective?
They each have their own strengths and abilities. The Berserkers are powerful mages, but they use antiquated weapons and reject most technology. The Outlaws are experts with old-world projectile weapons. They have fewer rules and a freer life. If it is technology you seek, then that can only really be found in the hands of the clerics. But no faction will teach you their skills unless you can show that you agree with their way of life, that you are willing to join them.
If I hadn't been robbed while I was unconscious in the mountains, I would have the equipment I need.
It is doubtful that the Berserkers would have been so quick to take your equipment. I would look to the Outlaws of Tavor for the person responsible. Try their outposts on the border of Edan and Tavor.
That was great.
Ну вот, какая-то наметочка у нас появилась насчет нашего снаряжения, которое у нас украли. Он нам подсказал, что нужно искать на товаре. Это вот здесь вот. Так, а этот... преобразователь в Южной Абессе нужно отключить. Так, а где? Сам преобразователь где? Главный выключатель преобразователя. То есть здесь, что ли? Ничего не понял. Ё-моё! А, ну видимо, да. Но тут, в общем-то, везде отступники эти. Ау.
What goods have you
Интересно,
got?
только торговец есть. А у него ни хрена нет, у него только эти инструкции с ELEX и, в общем-то, бомбежки. Самая дорогая, конечно, у него управление дроном. 600. Сканер — это ерунда. Но вот дрона одного надо бы, я думаю, все-таки прикупить. Пригодится. Так, из этого, в общем-то, мы ничего нет. Это то же самое. Продать. Ему скинуть универсальный щит. Да, нехай валяется. В общем-то, вот этот мусор разве что, который стоит, в общем-то, копейки. И нахрена он покупает рецепт энергетического супа, энергетик, протеиновый баллончик, батончик и сырое мясо. Здоровье 50. Нифига. Да, неплохо. Так, ладно, понятно. Человек, которому можно продать все, а купить у него нельзя ни черта. Ну вот эти вот в общем-то, силовые дистанционные штуки, они, в общем-то, могут использоваться даже без подготовки и без того, что ты там, допустим, клерка или еще кто-то. Введите код, а я не знаю код, да. Не работает. Плазменная винтовка. Класс. Только толку от нее, от этой плазменной винтовки, блин. Ну да. Ловкость, интеллект. Урон. Урон 40 всего. У дробовика 42 больше. Так, это не работает. Ну, это понятно. Лук земледельца 34 урона, плазменной винтовки 40, на 6 единиц всего больше. Да. Могли бы в плазменную винтовку что-нибудь покруче наворотить, помощнее. Так, ну вот работающий терминал, в отличие от того преобразователя, в котором мы были. Там он, к сожалению, был совсем в нерабочем состоянии. Абсолютно. Опыт 1000. Причем самое странное, интересное, то, что вот эти вот отступники, они находятся в этом преобразователе. Они до сих пор используют ELEX. Но почему-то он дал указание, в общем-то, чтобы именно этот первый преобразователь как бы отключить. То есть логики я вообще никакой не вижу. По крайней мере для этого товарища. Посмотрим, что у нас на столике оставлено тут интересного такого. Золотой шепот. Надо бы посмотреть, что это такое вообще. Что-то я как-то так до сих пор не пойму, что это за шепот такой золотой. А, вот он. Здоровье плюс 5 всего лишь. Очень редко встречается, потому высоко ценится. Вон что. Жрать его нельзя, лучше его продать. Но тут-то он, как бы, стоимость его 40, но на продаже он где-то, наверное, может быть 10 будет стоить. В общем-то и все. Осколочные ракеты. Масляный светильник. Высокие технологии. Друзья, это просто поражает. Супер-мега. Да. Так, что у нас тут? Я буду мстить, я найду способ. Компания отмщения. Так, Джонси согласен с тем. Экард согласен, Харли согласен. А кто не согласен? Но вряд ли он станет возражать. Но, видимо, все равно надо будет заковырять того этого. Ну, надо будет смотаться, просто узнать. Фальк до сих пор висит на этом преобразователе. Ну, персонаж. Как его оттуда снять? Дурос уже в маленьком лагере находится. Это Фальк оттуда выковыривать, что ли, как-то надо? Потому что он так и будет там висеть, видимо. Хотя, может, они все появятся после того, как мы окажемся в этом лагерь в центре уже. То есть, как он уже обозначается как лагерь в центре. Так, ладно. Что, двигаться, что ли, в этот самый... Так как получается, что тут когти охотник за головами. Дневники 4 штуки. Позже найдем Богдан. Спутники за голову изгоя Нарея. Из основных спасательная операция десертный мотор. для Харли в шаге от успеха. Если хочу позаработать и присоединиться к берсеркам, то было бы разумно помочь им установить Рагнару порядок. Можно, в принципе, смотаться к этому Рагнару сейчас, спросить, может, у него еще что-нибудь появилось, какие-нибудь задания, прежде чем продолжать какую-то экспансию дальше. Рагнар. Вот ходит, батрачит на этого Рагнара, блин, этот сидит себе в своем троне.
About my support. Is there anything else that I can do for you?
You seem to take this seriously. That's good. Since I can't pass off my duties onto you, you will have to make yourself useful in another way. The cultivators are constantly bothering me with their requests. That needs to stop. Oh, and Erdor hasn't sent back any reports from the World Heart lately. Find out if he's all right, and if he needs anything. As you can see, there's always something to do here.
I took care of Erdor.
Are there any problems?
None to speak of.
You have proved yourself a friend to the Berserkers with this act. The
Эрдор,
work Erdor does is at the heart of the
которому нужно
World
было
Heart.
хлеб отнести,
Everything we
либо
stand.
грибов.
It's criminal that we hadn't helped him before. Thank you.
200 осколков.
What do I need to do?
Ask around the city. Help the people here, and they will give a good report of you to the warlord of their clan. Some are overburdened, or are doing things that are not in line with the law. Lend them a hand, and uphold our rules.
And that means...
Don't do anything forbidden by our laws. It is that simple.
Новое задание, закон берсерков. Я такого и не выполню, по-моему, какой-то вообще, блин.
How am I doing?
I hear you failed Angram's test. You found Rogar and reported that to us. That speaks to your character. You helped Erdor, something we neglected to do. And don't think the fact that Eisenfaust's sword disappeared at the point you arrived has gone unnoticed. I can't prove anything, but suspicions don't always have to be proven. You must do more if you want to fit in here. Earn those pledges, and you will earn my approval.
Поручительство это у этого пивного алкоголика, что ли, за 500 единиц, что ли, взять эти...
Hello. If you want to rest, you should find yourself a spot and relax. And if you are hungry, we can surely find you something to eat.
Do you welcome everyone with that speech?
Not everyone here is as well. We're all in need of help. So, wherever you came from, your help is welcome. What's the point in us seeking to rebuild the world if we can... We need to build one world. I hope you can see that.
What is this building?
A rare relic of the old world, hey? If you want, go up to one of the higher balconies and have a look at the view. You will get an idea how beautiful it must have been here before the comet struck. It seems the people of the old world understood the value of that even back before the Great Fall.
Why do you build these huts then?
This place might be a good choice for defense, but it doesn't exactly connect us with nature. We all need to be rooted in the natural world. We all need to remember our place in it. You, me, all the people here, we are all part of Magalan.
How long have you been with the Berserkers?
I was born here, and I can't imagine a better place.
If you say so.
We have organized our lives around the essential things in life.
I could get used to life here.
Good. Good. I would wish that for you. You will find safety here, and purpose. Ragnar will help you find your place. He can...
Is there something you need doing here?
There are always things that need doing here. And help. Of course, for the highest ranks, we must all look to the warlord. Ask in Goliath, and you'll find tasks to match your skills. Though, I warn you.
What sort of dangerous?
The regular kind. If you've come from beyond the walls, it won't be anything new to you. Our scouts reported that a few clerics were recently attacked by mutants. Let's just say that despite all their technology, the clerics came off worse. But the weapons they left behind, lying about out there, are a problem. They could cause a great deal of damage in the wrong hands. I want you to collect them and take them to Yora. You'll find him at the pit. He and the workers there make sure such technology is made safe.
I have secured the weapons from the ruins.
That is good news. Please take them to Yora and arrange for their disposal.
Not bad.
Ну вот одно из заданий, которое, в общем-то, почему бы нам
Stop using that here. This is no place for technology.
выполнить, которое, в общем-то, мы уже... Которое мы, в общем-то, уже как бы... Оно у нас в кармане, грубо говоря, выполнение этого задания. Осталось только добраться до этого Йорика. Отдать ему эти 5 пушек, которые, в общем-то, мертвым грузом валяются. Ну и, в общем-то, получить за них какие-то очки дополнительного опыта. Так, где этот? Ну, он где-то там внизу, возле ямы. Электрической. Либо он где-то тут, который должен отвести. Вот этот пьяный Ерик. На тебе.
I have some cleric weapons for you.
Now that is a find.
200.
Now to get the ELEX out of these things. First have to remove the cover from the holder and...
Are you going to give me all the details?
No, your work is done. And thank you.
100 осколков. хочу узнать у этого Рагнара, блин, когда закончится вся эта мутатин, блин, с этим.
About my support. How am I doing?
I hear you failed Angrim's test. You found Rogar and
yes.
reported that to
Blah, blah, blah,
my
blah.
wife seems to hold you in great favor. You helped Eardor. And don't think the fact that
Blah,
I
blah, blah,
Faust,
blah, blah.
I can't prove anything. You must do more. Earn those pledges.
Понятно. Короче, полная попа геморроев. Никаких поручительств, ничего, короче. Пока к ним вступишь в эту организацию. Да пошли они лесом, честно говоря. Эти гребаные берсерки. Не знаю, чему у них можно тут... какие у них могут быть плюсы. Где они тут? Ну вот этот для стрелы у меня, по крайней мере, лук уже вот этот вот есть. Верный, всегда в цель. Дубленая кожа. Ну вот волка единственное, что можно вызвать на 60 секунд. Как помощника. Подсвечивает всех живых существ в поле зрения. Ну, исцеление вот тут здоровье плюс 50 на... Вокруг на 20 метров. Плюс расход маны. Не знаю, честно говоря. Ну, самое, в общем-то, 90% всех тех, кто проходит ELEX, в общем-то, они плюсы дают клирикам. Ну, в общем-то, я с ним согласен. Там, в общем-то, плюсов больше, чем минусов. Вот. Вот изгоев я пока еще, честно говоря, не знаю. Не был, не дружил. Не знаю, что это такое, с чем их едят. Ну, тоже сканер, всякие там стимы нужно жрать какие-то, придумывать какие-то стимы. Изготовление стимов, и потом их нужно жрать, и потом они что-то должны там делать. Разборкать. Ну, честно говоря, что-то тоже на самом деле ничего такого не вижу. Чтобы задело. Чтобы к ним вступать. Может, какие-то плюсы и есть. Так, да иди ты лесом со своими... Так, что у нас с заданиями? Да. Надо подумать. Надо подумать. Джекс, куда держим путь?